Welcome to another Indeo Design Studio tutorial. In this video, I'll walk you through the Ultimate Project Manager, an all-in-one system designed for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and busy professionals who want a streamlined way to manage their clients, tasks, budgets, timelines, and overall performance in one clear, comprehensive workspace. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm always updating my templates to improve and optimize them, so this video may not reflect the most recent changes. Be sure to check the Instructions tab for the latest features, updates, and guidance. If you don't have the tracker yet, it's available in my Etsy shop. There's also a link in the description below. Let's get started. There are 12 tabs in this spreadsheet, starting with the Instructions tab. The Instructions tab provides you with step-by-step guidelines, so take a moment to review this information before you begin using the spreadsheet. Before getting started, there are a few important things to know. The spreadsheet is designed specifically for either Google Sheets or Excel, and the two formats are not interchangeable because they handle formulas and formatting differently. So please be sure to open your spreadsheet in the appropriate platform. You'll also notice that some tabs and gray cells are protected. These areas contain formulas that power the totals, charts, and dashboards, so they shouldn't be edited. If you choose to remove the protection, just be careful since changing those cells can cause parts of the spreadsheet to stop working. Finally, if you ever need help, you can visit the FAQs section on my website for additional tutorials, support, and answers to common questions. You can also send me a message on Etsy, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can within 24 hours. The tutorial section gives you access to this video, as well as a link to a fully filled out sheet for reference. The rest of the instructions walks you through how to use each tab, so remember to read through everything here before beginning. The Setup tab is where you customize the entire system before you begin. Everything here powers your drop-downs, timelines, dashboards, and views, and you can use the navigation links on the left to jump between tabs anytime. Start with Status. You can rename them, but complete must remain the same, meaning and colors should not be changed. Next, set your priority levels. You can rename P1 through P5, but the colors remain fixed and will carry through to other tabs in the spreadsheet. In Contact Type, list how you communicate with clients. These options populate the Communications dropdown in various tabs. Under Assignees, add up to 40 team members or roles for task assignment. Select your working days carefully. Unchecked days are excluded from duration calculations and grayed out in your timelines. Add any holidays you want excluded from project timelines so calculations stay accurate. Finally, choose your currency symbol for budget tracking. Once this is complete, your entire system is customized and ready to use. The dashboard gives you a real-time snapshot of your entire business, projects, tasks, priorities, workload, and performance, all in one place. At the top left, you'll see today's date and a mini calendar for quick reference. Across the top, the charts show project status distribution, total tasks by project, task priority breakdown, and workload by assignee, so you can instantly see what's active and who's carrying the most. On the left, you'll see tasks due soon. On the right, tasks that are overdue. These sections help you quickly identify what needs immediate attention. In the Project Overview section, select a project code to drill into details. You'll see budget versus actual spend, priority distribution, start and end dates, days remaining, and overall progress. On the right side, the Task Overview lets you filter tasks by status, project, client, assignee, or priority. The chart updates automatically, and below it, you'll see a full task list with color-coded priorities and statuses. This dashboard updates automatically as you enter data throughout the workbook, giving you clarity without having to build reports manually. When you want a high-level view of your business, this is where you start. The Clients tab is where you store and manage all client information in one centralized location. At the top, you'll see a quick summary: total number of clients, revenue by client, contact preference, and client project allocation. These charts update automatically as you enter data below. In the table, start by entering your client name and a short client code. The code is important. It connects this client to projects and tasks throughout the workbook. Next, fill in the main contact, contact title, email, and phone number. Under Contact Preference, choose how the client prefers to be contacted. These options come from your Setup tab. The Projects and Total Revenue columns calculate automatically based on linked data from the Projects and Budget tabs, so you don't need to enter anything here. Use the Notes column for anything important you want to remember: special instructions, billing terms, or key details. As you add clients here, they'll become available in drop-downs throughout the system, keeping everything connected and organized. Whenever you add a new client, this is the tab you'll return to first. The Communication Log tab is where you track every client interaction in one organized place. At the top, you'll see a quick summary: communications logged today, in the last 7 days, follow-ups pending, and a breakdown by communication type. These update automatically as you log activity. Use the Highlight Client dropdown if you want to quickly focus on one specific client. In the table below, start by selecting the client. Then enter the purpose of the communication and assign it to a team member. Add the date and time. The contact preference is automatically populated based on your input in the Clients tab and as a reminder of the client's contact preference. However, you can choose any communication type you like in the next column. If there's a file or reference, attach a link in the Attachments column. Under Outcome, briefly note what happened. For example, no answer, replied with interest, or proposal under review. If the conversation requires action later, check the follow-up box. This feeds the follow-up count at the top. Once you have completed the follow-up, you can uncheck the box. Use the Notes column for any important details you want documented. As you log communications here, you build a clear record of client touchpoints, making follow-ups, accountability, and client management simple and organized. The Projects tab is where you create and manage every active project in your business. At the top, you'll see a live summary: total projects, total estimated cost, total actuals, total revenue, and total profit. You can also use the filters on the right to quickly sort by status, client, code, lead, project name, or priority. In the table below, start by selecting the status. Then enter the date added and create a unique project code. This code connects the project to tasks, budgets, and reports throughout the workbook. Next, enter the project name and select the client. Then assign a lead and choose a priority level. Add your start and end date to define the project timeline. The budget and actual costs columns calculate automatically. Budget information pulls from the Budget tab, which we'll cover later. Input your revenue when a project is complete, and the profit column will automatically calculate your revenue minus actual cost. Use the Notes column for any key details about the project. As you add projects here, they become available in drop-downs across the system, keeping everything connected and organized. The Tasks tab is where you enter and manage every task across all projects. At the top, you'll see a live summary showing total tasks, how many are completed, how many are left to do, tasks by project, tasks by assignee, and then the ability to filter by one of 6 options. In the table below, start by selecting the status. Then choose the project code. The project name and client will populate automatically. Next, enter the task name and a short description. Assign one or more team members in the Assignees column and select the priority level. Enter the start date and end date. The duration column is automatically calculated based on your working days and holidays set in the Setup tab. Days left updates automatically and highlights overdue tasks in red, making it easy to see what needs attention. Use the Notes column for any additional details. As you add tasks here, they automatically feed into your Gantt chart, Kanban board, calendars, and dashboard, keeping your entire system connected and up to date. The Budget tab is where you track planned versus actual costs for every task. At the top, you'll see a plan versus actual chart, a project summary, and a budget summary. These update automatically as you enter cost data below. In the project summary chart, you can also choose a specific project to see the summary information. In the table, you'll notice several gray columns. Every gray column is automatically pulled from other tabs, such as project code, project name, client, task, and duration. So you should not edit those cells. Start by entering your labor details, hours, and rate. The total calculates automatically. Next, enter materials if applicable, including the material name, quantity, units, and price per unit. The total here will also calculate automatically. You can also add other costs using the cost fields provided. And if you don't need to break out labor and materials, you can use these columns to add costs your way. The planned column represents your estimated total for that task, while the actual column reflects what was actually spent. The difference column calculates automatically and highlights overages in red. As you update costs here, totals flow back into the Projects tab and dashboard, giving you accurate profit tracking in real time. This tab ensures you always know where your money is going and whether each project is staying on budget. The Timeline tab gives you a 52-week Gantt chart view of all your tasks laid out visually across the year. At the top left, you can set your timeline start date. This determines where your 52-week view begins. You can also use the filters to narrow the view by status, project, client, assignee, or priority. When you filter by project, the right table populates a summary of that project. The table on the left pulls directly from the Tasks tab. These cells are automated, so you should not edit them here. If a task is marked complete or canceled, it will appear struck through. If a task's end date has passed and it is not complete, the end date and days left will appear in red to alert you. On the right, you'll see the full 52-week Gantt chart. Each task is color-coded based on its status. The double gray vertical columns represent weekends, and the darker gray column represents holidays. These are controlled in the Setup tab. As you update task dates or statuses in the Task tab, this timeline updates automatically, giving you a clear visual picture of workload, overlap, and deadlines across the year. The Kanban tab gives you a visual board view of all tasks organized by status. At the top, you can filter by project code, project name, client, assignee, and priority to narrow what appears on the board. Below, tasks are automatically sorted into columns. The counts at the top of each column update automatically. You can reorder these columns anytime by clicking on the status and choosing a different one from the dropdown. Each card shows the project, client, task name, assignees, priority, and start and end dates. The colored priority label makes it easy to spot high priority work at a glance. These cards are fully automated from the Tasks tab, so you should not edit them here. As you update task status or details in the Tasks tab, they will automatically move between columns on this board. This view is ideal for quickly seeing workflow stages and managing what's actively being worked on versus what's complete or waiting. The Monthly Calendar tab gives you a calendar view of all tasks for a selected month. At the top left, choose the year, month, and day you want the calendar to start on. This allows you to adjust the view to match your preferred weekly layout. In the center, you'll see a summary showing how many tasks are scheduled this month, how many are completed, and how many are left to do. These update automatically. On the right, you can filter by status, project, client, assignee, or priority to narrow what appears on the calendar. The calendar itself is fully automated from the Tasks tab, so you should not edit cells directly here. Each task appears on its scheduled date and is color-coded based on its status, making it easy to see progress at a glance. As you update task dates or statuses in the Tasks tab, this monthly view updates automatically, giving you a clear picture of workload and deadlines for the month. The 12-month View tab gives you a full year calendar layout so you can see your workload across the entire year at once. At the top left, choose the calendar year and select which day you want the week to start on. In the center, you'll see a yearly summary showing total tasks, how many are completed, and how many are left to do. These update automatically. You can also filter by status, project, client, assignee, or priority to narrow what appears across all months. At the top right, the blue month buttons are clickable links. Selecting one will jump you directly to that month's calendar below. Each month displays tasks pulled automatically from the Tasks tab. The cells are automated, so you should not edit them directly. Tasks are color-coded by status, making it easy to see progress patterns and busy seasons at a glance. As you update task dates or statuses in the Tasks tab, the full year view updates automatically, giving you a big picture perspective of your entire year. The Ultimate Project Manager gives you one connected system to manage your clients, your projects, your tasks, your budgets, and your timelines without juggling multiple tools. When everything lives in one place, you gain clarity, control, and a complete view of your business from day-to-day details to the full year ahead. If you're interested in purchasing this product, you can find the shop link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for things to cover, reach out on Etsy and let me know. If you found this video to be helpful to you, also let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to be notified when more videos like this come out, hit subscribe. Cheers and have a great day.